Tired of dealing with ice down heavy coolers? Got sent a cooler today from BougeRV. We're going to get this thing opened up and check it out. So stick around. Now that is a nice looking cooler. I like that. A refrigerator, I guess you'd call it, since it is powered. I will say one thing right off the bat. When you first get it, open this lid up and let it air out some. It has a little bit of an odor from being closed up, I suppose. You have your accessories here. You have your AC power cord. And it comes with a DC power cord. Plugs into your power point, or commonly called a cigarette lighter. There's the plug right here, and on here as well. I'll show you where that plugs in just a moment. Comes with some little rubber feet here. Also your user manual right here. Has all your settings here, or what temperature you need to set from meat all the way down to drinks. Show you what to set it on. It's in Celsius and Fahrenheit. I'll show you how to change that in a moment. 12 volt, 24 DC, 45 watt. And looking down inside here, you do have a divider. You can take that out if you need to. Have your food on one side and your drinks on the other. Whatever you need. Right over here on the side, this is where you will plug in your DC or your AC cord. Runs on 12 volt and 24 volt DC. In case you don't have your instruction manual with you, you have your directions right here. We're going to get this thing plugged in and powered up. Okay, to turn it on, just push your power button down, hold it for a moment, and it will power up. We're sitting at 61 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pulling 14.5 volts. We do have it plugged into AC. You can press your little gear icon here. Notice up here it says max. You can press that. Press it twice and it will go into eco mode. If you're running off of a DC current, off your battery or something, once this thing is cooled down, you should be running in eco mode, and that will just maintain your temperature. But when you got it plugged into AC, you could leave it at max if you'd like. Right here is your plus and your minus. Obvious what that does. You can adjust your internal temperature. That 64, whatever that said, is or 61 is the outside temperature. Your inside temperature will be right there once you start adjusting this. Like I said, you can go from -8 up to 50 degrees. You just hold that button down, it'll go by itself. You don't have to push it one click at a time. This thing is really quiet. I don't even know if you can hear it running. There you go, -8 degrees. Now that's going to pull a little more juice because it's going to have to run more. But if you're running frozen food in here, you can use this thing as a cooling device to keep your water and drinks cold. You can also run it in the freezer mode, and that will keep frozen meat colder. If you're going to the grocery store and you live several miles from the store, throw in your meats and whatnot in here, crank that thing down, and don't have to worry about it. Excellent for camping trips, day adventures, van life, and just taking it out fishing. Really quiet. Now if you do want to switch between Fahrenheit and Celsius, as instructions say right here, just hold your gear icon and your plus icon for 3 seconds and it will switch. Now it's switched to Celsius. But I want to leave it on Fahrenheit. And after a few moments, it will automatically lock and your buttons won't be usable. You can unlock them by pressing the little gear icon for 3 seconds, and then it will unlock. And just kind of give you a little idea of how much room you have. You got 2 bottles of water up front here. Got a gallon. Did have tea, but I'm out. Anyway, you get a gallon in there. Got 4 bottles over here on this side, as you can see. And then a little jug of juice right here. Plenty to drink. If you wasn't carrying the gallon, you could carry a lot more water. And you could lay your bottles down and get probably a whole case of them in here. But this is our usual load right here. All the room we need. I did flip this thing up, and the little feet are just extra feet. It has 4 on the bottom here, 2 on each end. So in case you lose them, you got those right there. And if you caught me, I said what we usually carry in ours. This is actually the second one. The other one, I have to lay the 1 gallon jug down because the lid won't shut. So this is going to be our new upgrade. The BougeRV smaller one that we currently have, I'll put a picture of it right over here, is great. It's perfect for smaller areas. But if you've got the room for this, I would go with this bigger one personally. We've had the other one for 1.5 years, maybe close to 2 years. Can't really remember honestly, but I have not had one bit of problem. So as far as this brand BougeRV, I think they're a good brand. We're going to see how this one works out. Now that I mentioned measurements, let's get some real measurements here so you can kind of get an idea here. You know, sometimes when they list the measurements on the product pages, they're off a little bit, but we're going to, and I'm going to give it just a little extra room, go over about 1/2 inch. So it's about 23 inches this way and about 15.5 inches tall. Now that's to the flat part. So you've got to remember, you're going to come on up like that. So 15 inches from the floor to the top. And as far as the depth goes, I'm going to pull it out a little bit because it bows out a little bit on the sides and on the ends. We're going to go 13 inches. Now, a little trick. You do not have to do this, but if you're at home and you're getting ready for a weekend out or a day out, we take this one to the flea market with us and carry it in the back of the SUV. And I always plug it into the AC and get it like pre-cool like you do a regular cooler. You know, a regular cooler, you ice that thing down in the house before you go, get everything cold, and then if you can dump that ice out or whatever. But basically, you're just getting this thing chilled down, running off the AC, and then when you plug it into your DC, you're not running your battery as hard. And speaking of which, when we do go to the flea market, we're generally there from about 6 a.m. to 3, so 9 hours, and it's plugged in and running off the car battery. And now this is a good battery. It may vary depending on your battery and your automobile, but running off of a good decent battery on your car. It's ran all day, had no problems at all starting the car when we got ready to leave that afternoon. So if you're worried about it draining your battery, as long as you've got a good car battery, you should be in good shape. Now this thing's also good for going down to the little lake and doing a little fishing. So if you're thinking about getting a refrigerator like this, I do recommend these based on my experience with this brand and our other little cooler, or refrigerator. I keep calling it a cooler, but technically it runs off of the motor, so I guess it would be considered a refrigerator. But anyway, really nice product. I do recommend this brand. And one thing that I don't have that they do offer is an external battery. Now you can plug an external battery into this. BougeRV makes one. If you need one of those, you might check that out too. Anyway, definitely a thumbs up in my book. I like it. If you'd like to check this one out for yourself or that external battery I was talking about, I'll put links to both of those down in the description down there that you can check out. If you're interested in other products like this, I'll put a playlist right over here for you to check out. Might be something else in there that perks your interest. Hey, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.